All right, guys, we're adding some more WWF Bend-Ems to the book and to my collection this week on Federation Nation. Alright guys, welcome back to Federation Nation. I am Anthony, this is Collectors Entertainment Network, and we're going to add some more WWF Bend-Ems to the collection and to the book, of course. But before we get into that, guys, I'd like to ask you, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I'd love to have you back. Please comment down below. Let me know your memories with the WWF Bend-Ems. Also, guys, please share this video with anyone you think may like it as well. And go ahead and give this video a like, because that helps a lot too. And should only take you one little second to hit that like button. Alright, so before we get into that, I'm just going to say to anyone who hasn't seen before, this is my wrestling book. It has all my wrestling cards from when I was a kid, you know, my wrestling events. And I also have pages of that I wrote down where I got stuff, mostly when I got stuff, and most of the time where I got it, not always where. And that, of course, it's come out. I did buy the little things to like fix, you know, the holes there, so maybe I'll actually kind of put this book back together. But anyway, so there you go. There's that from when I was a kid. It's crazy, my little kid handwriting. And then of course I made Got 2, and there's Got 2 also when I was a kid. Recently, with the addition of new LJN stuff, starting with short-haired Andre, who I never had as a kid, I finally got, and so I made Got 3, because I've picked up, since then, I've picked up Bendies, I've picked up thumb wrestlers, I've picked up posters and cards that I never had, and that's what goes here on this page, Got 3. And now, I decided, even though there's room there, two things. One, this next stuff I'm showing you came out in the 90s, so I wanted it to be a little separated. Number two, and more the reason, is because there's a lot. And while I do have some space, I can put some stuff here or there, and I can even go on the back. There's a lot of stuff that, for the collections that I'm getting. And if I filled this up, and then I got more old LJN stuff, and then that's the stuff that went on Got 4, I just figured, let's just make a Got 4. Got 3 and Got 4 can kind of run simultaneously. Alright, so here is the Got 4. And that's what I've gotten so far. This is these guys, the thumb wrestlers, right? The Jack's thumb wrestlers from 97, I want to say. And then I got some mint on card Bend-Ems. And then when I get some loose ones, I'm going to put them there. And this will be all my Bend-Ems stuff right here. We'll see. Hopefully I can fit it all. Maybe I'll have to go in the back. We'll see. All right. So these are the ones like I was just showing you. I got for Christmas and my birthday. First time I got to open wrestling figures on Christmas, and I guess my birthday. I don't remember if I ever opened them on my birthday, because I usually got them on Christmas, but the first time I got to open wrestling figures on my birthday since 1989. And unlike, you know, kids who have like birthdays in the middle of the year, you can get like, you know, you might get some wrestlers then or whatever. I mean, don't get me wrong, I got plenty of wrestlers throughout the year, you know, but as far as like birthday, I always got like, usually the fun stuff was on Christmas, and then birthday was sort of like the close and stuff, and maybe one fun thing, but most of the fun stuff came on Christmas when you have a birthday that's only a few days after Christmas. All right, so because I got those on Christmas, it lit the fire. It lit the fire, and as you can see, I'm making space for all the Bend-Ems I'm going to get. And this is going to be, I guess, episode 2 in this playlist. This is part of Federation Nation as a whole, but I'm going to make a separate playlist, so this should be episode 2 of the Bend-Ems I've got. But anyway, so it lit the fire. I've been on the eBay. I've been getting the Bend-Ems, and of course, I got some that came in once I knew what my wife was getting me for Christmas. I didn't want to order any until Christmas and my birthday were done. So once that happened, probably as soon as my birthday was done, or actually I think it was the day before my birthday, these were I think these were going, like the auction was ending. And I remember asking my wife if she got me any with the scratch logo, WWF scratch logo, and she said no, she didn't. And so I was free to get them. But of course I didn't get them until, you know, shipped and everything till January 3rd. And I got them for a steal. So I got 5 figures. It was $22.99 or $23.99, something like that. Nobody bid on it. I was the only one who bid on it. With tax and shipping, I think I was out the door for the 5 figures, $32, $33, something like that. Something like that. Nothing crazy. So anyway, this is who I got. I got Series 12 Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, they were selling them, you know, and saying that some of the cards are a little wonky, but everything's intact, and I'm just gonna, you know, they are a little not whatever, you know, not flat or whatever, but I feel like if I ever put some weight on it, I can get these guys back. So there's Steve Austin 316, because there's a few ones. There's without a shirt, there's the Austin 316 one, and then there's like a, you know, the skull kind of one. I got Big Show, but it's Paul White. He wasn't quite the Big Show from Series 12. I think most of these are Series 12, and then there's one other. Okay, speaking of Stone Cold and different versions, here he is from Series 11. No shirt. And this is just a repackage of, I think, Series 5, his first one. It's basically the same thing. So there, but that is him on the Series 11 card. And then I got Undertaker. See, this one's really bent. But Undertaker 3, I like to call him, because there's the Undertaker, the first figure. Then there was Undertaker 2, where he's all like pale and white and everything. And then there's this one, just says Undertaker, but it's essentially Undertaker 3. Now, this card is a little wonky. So I'm going to have to try my best to try and put some weight on it and flatten it out. But there you go. I don't care about that. I'll eventually get that good. They're nice, and they're sealed. They're mint on card. And that's what I want to see. And now, the last one I got, and this one is a little dusty. I think I need to clean this guy off. But anyway, there is Mankind with Sacco from Series 12, because I think there is another Mankind, and it, you know, like in his, like in that Mankind outfit, not the, you know, with Sacco and with the shirt and tie. You know, that's like corporate Mankind. But yeah, I'm gonna have to clean that one off. So there is the back of that. So I've got Mankind. I've got Undertaker 3, like I'm saying, Stone Cold from Series 11. I'm going to have to put that, because there's so many Stone Colds. Oh, Paul White and Austin 316 from Series 12. All right, so let's go to the book, right? Let's go to Got 4. And who'd I get? All right, I got Stone Cold. I'm going to put Stone Cold 316, right? Because that's what that is. And I got Stone Cold Series 11. I'm just going to put 11 in parentheses, right? Okay. Let me see what I got. Mankind with Sacco. Mankind with Sacco. Because there is another Mankind. I should have put that on a different line, because I really didn't have much room for that. Undertaker 3, I'm going to put. Undertaker 3. And then I got Paul White. Alright, so that's what I got. And I got them on January 3rd, 25, obviously from eBay. Alright, so on the official list, Stone Cold 316, Stone Cold from Series 11, Mankind with Sacco, Undertaker 3, Paul White, and all on 1/3/25. I'm clearly going to have not enough space. So I'm going to have to turn over and do on this side mint on cards and loose over there, because I'm clearly not going to have enough space to do it like that. But that's what it is. I've still got plenty of space here. And this is mostly going to be... The only other thing from the 90s I want to get is these thumb wrestlers, actually mint on card, because there's only 4 of them. You know, there's 8 figures, but they came in 2-packs, so there's only 4 actual things you got to get, and they're not that expensive. All right, so this is basically going to be a short episode. So let me just show you again. I got to clean him. But I'll also tell you, like, so I didn't have much of a connection. I was watching the WWF at this time, but I didn't have much of a connection. You know, by 97, I was 20 years old. You know, I turned 20 at the end of 96. So pretty much for all of 97, I was 20. So I wasn't really buying wrestling figures and toys. Now, at 47, 48 that I am now, I am buying them. But at 20, no, that wasn't happening. So, I mean, that's the way it is. And he's got to be clean too. Anyway, these all got to be clean. But my connection to these is that they just remind me of the LJNs. And because I was watching at this time, I know who all these guys are. And so I just wanted to get them. Especially the first few series, like before the scratch logo. I definitely was still watching in 94, 95, 96, 97. You know, like I was definitely still watching. I kind of ebbed and flowed towards the end of the 90s and then back into the early 2000s. It was sort of up and down. But definitely when the line started in 95, I was definitely still watching. Still getting the magazine. Still watching. So those figures I really wanted. And because I'm kind of a completist, and because I was keeping an eye on wrestling the whole time, I want to get the whole set as best I can. And there again, Stone Cold with the Austin 316 shirt. I think these are just the same thing, just with different paint jobs. Like it's not a new mold, from what I can tell. Yeah, all these guys need to be clean, and I'll do that. I'll get them all clean. All right, guys, so that is the WWF Bend-Ems that I got on January 3rd, 2025. We'll be back next week or the week after, and we'll have more. We'll keep this going. I want you guys to see the collection as it grows. So that's it for this week. So until next time, guys, have a good one.